Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Freya from Deus Rex Machina, and let me know if you recognize the outside of this house. This is the newbie household from The Sims 1, and it originally looks like this. So this is what the house looks like. Sorry about the blurriness on that photo, it's the best one I can find. And that's the back. So what I have done was renovate this house. I am starting kind of like a project of rebuilding and then renovating Sims 1 homes. And I made the mistake of streaming the build for this. And this is kind of how it went. So much to deal with. Now that we have... Stop it! I wanted the R key. Whoops, almost missed that one. There we go. Whoops, wrong button. God, every time. I'm average at best with this kind of thing. I am the back. How goes the renos? I'm doing a struggle. But, you know, where's the shock? What is this? No. No, I hate it. Let's not. I already tried this one. I don't know. This is not what I was hoping to end up with when I did this. Okay, you know what? I found orange, so I'm going with it. The corporate chic, cooking career, counters. Wait, is that a bad idea? Oh my god, it's gross. No, I've changed my mind. I am struggle bugging! I'm struggle bugging so hard! That looks like a bathroom wall. No, it doesn't! You guys are the best. You're not helping me at all. But you're the best. Does not match the color of the fridge. I mean, it doesn't have to. What am I saying? Of course it does. Or do I hate that too? I'm really not sure at this point. My brain feels like jelly. Different counters. The hardware looks weird. I'd rather change the appliances. You know how long it took? Don't say different counters to me. Do you have any idea what I've been through to get here? I can't change the counters. I refuse to change the counters. It would ruin me. This is chaos. I know, I'm struggling so hard. Okay. Get rid of all of the- No! What did I do? I better have saved that. I mean, it's not saved. It's like right there. So I'm gonna go back in. That's not what I wanted to do. Can we go back to hitting the right buttons, please? That would be good. Yeah, I don't think streaming builds is a good idea. But anyway, we ended up kind of with this kind of dealie. Just for reference, this is the inside of the house again. So if you notice, what have I done? Zoom that back in. Dodgy little kitchen, dodgy little table, TV up the end, and the bedroom was pretty bare bones as well. There were doors everywhere, places they probably shouldn't have been. So what we ended up doing was removing the door to the living area from the bathroom and put it in the hallway here. We pushed the bedroom back, so we have a little study nook. We actually have a hallway. The bedroom, I really quite like the bedroom. It's pretty simple. I had some little notes about the household that I could find out. This house belongs to Bob and Betty Newbie. And the only things that I could find out was that Bob likes reading. And so does Betty, actually. But Bob doesn't like the TV or the stereo. Whereas Betty does. And Betty has kind of like a housewife kind of vibe. So I figured she would have decorated this house. She would have tried to make it Bob friendly. There aren't too many bright colors or anything. Just basic and nice and neat. I will say, I was so incredibly happy with the color theme of this bathroom, but I did get really frazzled during this build, so I forgot to put in a stereo, and I ended up not decorating or landscaping at all. Oh, also, if you can see, in the background, all the way up here, see if there's a better picture of it. Yeah, down in this corner, the bottom right, there is the flamingos with the fountain. And it's a very ridiculous Sims 1 kind of idea, but I decided to keep it. And I kind of wanted to make it look like they were getting a drink out of the fountain or something. Oh, you're right, the backside of this house is also a travesty. So I've definitely fixed that up. So my goal right now is to try and make this house look a little bit more lived in. I feel like Betty would probably have a little garden. Like she goes out and maybe waters a little bit. Maybe cultivates a little bit of the wildflowers and some lavender. That's actually really nice. Ooh, it looks nice from out here too. In here. Landscaping is probably one of my biggest weaknesses. I haven't done much in the way of building. I explained this yesterday in the stream, but it's not going up on YouTube as it is. Oh my goodness. That cactus is not for here. I haven't done much in the way of building in The Sims 4. And I only did a little bit in The Sims 3. I never really got all that into it. I'm more of a let's play kind of person. I did always like to build a house, but they all looked the same. When it comes to decor and landscaping, I always had a struggle. Make this look a bit overgrown. It's gonna look very out of place. Oh well. I will learn as I go. But yeah, I always had a struggle making things look nice. Do a little deligracy hack and just do a little bit of this and that and the swirly swirls. I'm just not very creative. And at the end of the day, I also struggle to focus on the big picture. I definitely have an issue with getting stuck in the details and not being able to see the big picture. Like, all I can see right now is this little patch of grass right here in amongst some chunks of dirt. And I know, realistically, that looks fine. That looks good. Have a look at it without the grid. Yeah, it's supposed to be patchy. It's supposed to look a little bit awkward. You're not going to notice it if you're not paying attention, but I am kind of stuck on this really, really dark little bit here, and the fact that it's green right next to it, it's not very smooth. But I'm going to leave it because I am making an effort. We're going to put this sort of radio in here because I figure maybe Betty likes to listen to music while she's cooking, because she's more into the entertainment, sort of electronic entertainment. Whereas Bob, I think, prefers to read, so he's got this quiet little area here. He probably spends most of his time on his little beanbag chair reading a book. The decor category is so overwhelming sometimes. The other thing I'm not sure of is these. They're actually sized up because they look way too small. Oop. But now that I think about it, I don't know, that is probably the right size. Just add a couple more things. Yeah, that looks okay. Although, that tiger thing probably doesn't work for anything in the house. Huh. Well, that doesn't look like the right colors. I think some of these swatches are broken. Well, that's better. That's more Betty Bob vibes. Blinds in this game are like the bane of my existence at the moment. I just don't know them very well, you know? I would also love it, honestly. First of all, there need to be more that are matching between, let's see, like these ones from Seasons, where you've got sort of the small ones, and then you have the medium ones, and then you have like the super long ones. Also, a single window of this one would be great. Plus different heights, and wouldn't it be nice if you had like an option for a drawn back version? Like these ones from Cats and Dogs rather, are really, really nice. But why do they have to be closed? Tell me that, Sims. Because yes, there would be curtains on these windows. Maybe not these. I don't know. Kitchen windows, maybe not. But this one, just because it's at the front. Simplicity shade. Amazing. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Too wide. Ah. Screw it. You can have some half window coverings. So I said this as well yesterday. When it comes to like moving around walls and stuff and knocking out doors and windows and that sort of stuff, I didn't want to make it too different. I kind of wanted to make it look like the house was actually renovated. by the family that lives here. God, no. Don't mind me. I bought a bunch of new packs recently, so I'm just kind of going through decorations and constantly discovering things. I'm so distracted. I'm not even sure if I started this sentence, let alone finished it, but I kind of want it to look like the family that lives here came into a bunch of money maybe 5 years ago and they stayed living here and they just kind of very slowly updated the place. I think that is a really nice idea. Because as we know, these kind of renovations, they take time. And they take quite a bit of money, especially if you're moving walls around. So, God, this house is so small. Imagine trying to fit a Christmas tree. It actually could go right there. I'm not putting a Christmas tree in. I was just like, oh my gosh, that would be difficult. I've done about as much as I can handle. I'm going to show you the house now. If that sentence sounded weird, it's because I was starting a yawn. Okay, welcome. This is Alvetta Blue, and she's going to show us the house. The pride flag is for me. I'm pretty sure Bob and Betty, especially in their day, wouldn't have had that, but that's for me. We come through the front door, and we are immediately confronted with... Oh, whoops. That's not supposed to be there. That was going to be on a little table here. Let's just ignore that. Oh, hello. Straight to the computer. My kind of sim. Okay. In the kitchen, it's pretty basic, but I tried to decorate it. We've got a little cake that she made. I figure she's like in the middle of doing the dishes potentially. I love that bunny so much. And some tea on top of the fridge. The Sims really should let you store stuff on the fridge. Coat rack with some basic shoes. This nice little sitting area. Hang on, let me try to sit on the couch. Yeah, what a nice little area. Now this is interesting. This is a full-size table, but I pushed it into the wall, and it works because the counter of the bathroom doesn't let you see it from the other side. Hooray! Through here into the little study nook. I forgot to do anything with the walls in here, but I guess that's okay. Bathroom. I love the bathroom so much. The color scheme. I wasn't really sure about kind of the gold and the bronze at first, but I really like it. Just to add some differences, I popped in some of the, cotton tips and stuff. Some laundry supplies up there, because there's nowhere else to keep them. Some makeup and cologne. And then we go back through, ironing board, to the bedroom, which probably could have used another window or something, but because of the limited space they have, they've got a sort of haphazard clothes storage system, which is fine by me. Like, that's the kind of thing I would probably have if I didn't have built-in. And I just thought those paintings were nice. Just saw someone go past the window. Nope. I am the nosy neighbor. I figured this could go on the little wall here in case it's a little bit cold when she goes outside into the backyard. There is, of course, the trellis that I put up. Trellis? Sure. And she's got a little gardening area here. I thought that might be nice. She can try to grow some herbs or something. And last but not least, we have the flamingo fountain, which is my favorite thing ever. Look at their little faces. And I wanted to make it look like maybe they'd been sitting out here having a little drink together. So yeah, that's the house. It's a little bit bare bones. I am still learning. I'm going to do the goth house next, and I kind of feel like that's going to be a bit more inspiring, so... Oh my gosh, she's just playing video games. But yeah, this was just a quick video to sort of show what I did in the stream yesterday that I really am not keen on watching again. Like, I was so stressed. So sorry, this is a really short video. You missed out on most of the cool stuff, but the next one will be better, I promise. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.